Hi, I'm Miss Brittany, and welcome to this month's Giving Craft. For those of you who don't know, Giving Craft is a program we do once a month where we do a craft project that is donated to a local organization. This month we are doing 3D paper hearts. This is great to give to family, friends, or neighbors, or bring back to the library and we'll distribute throughout the community. It's a nice way to show people that they aren't forgotten and that we miss them. So, for this project, you're going to need a piece of paper, any color will do, a template that will be available at the library that'll look like this. You can use either or. Colored pencils, crayons, markers, or whatever you choose to decorate your hearts with. Scissors, a stapler, or a glue stick, and string if that's what you choose to add to make your heart stand up. Oops. Alright, so the first step of this project is to make your hearts. So if you are using the template that the library has provided, then you're already done with that step. If you're using a piece of paper, you're going to draw hearts on it. You should make no more than 6 and no less than 3. You can just draw them on there. A suggestion I would make is maybe cut one out that you have drawn and trace it to create the rest of them. They should be no bigger than the palm of your hand. And once you're done with that, you're ready to start decorating it. Now you can use your crayons, colored pencils, markers, whatever you want to decorate it. You can do one side or two, depending on how you want to assemble your heart. I've already done this step to save some time. So once your heart is decorated, next you're going to cut them out. Now there's a couple ways to do this. You can cut them out one at a time. You can fold them in half like this. And if you're using the template, there are lines that you can follow to help you fold them. Oh, that's really bad folding. That's okay. Or you can fold it one more time like this and cut it out. If you're folding it, try and make sure that the edges of your paper line up so that your hearts are as close to matching up as they can be. Once you've decided how you're going to cut them out, and you can start cutting. And for those of you who haven't had to cut anything in a while, this is very good practice. And if you folded them 2 times, they should come out looking like this. Oh. All right. 4 down, 2 to go. Math trivia, what percentage is that? Or fraction? Alright, once you've got all of your hearts done, they should look somewhere around this, be about the same size, and if you folded them, be folded in half. Now the next step is, if you want to be able to hang your heart like an ornament, you're going to take your string, measure how much you want, and you are going to cut your string. Now you got it. We're going to put that aside for now. Now, there are 2 ways you can assemble your heart. I'm going to walk you through both and complete one of them. So one way you can do it is you can staple them together. This way, you're going to want to decorate both sides of your heart, as they will both be visible. Now to do this, you're going to take your hearts and you're going to stack them on top of each other. They do not all have to be folded the same direction. But if you chose to cut your hearts individually, you will want to fold them in half. And if you want to do your string, you're going to put it between two hearts and make sure that the ends cross the middle of your heart. It may take you a couple of tries to get it to stay. It should look a little bit like that. And you're going to sandwich them in between your hearts. See how that's kind of holding up in the middle? And then you're going to take your stapler and you're going to staple down the middle. And then you're going to fan out your edges, and you've got a 3D paper heart. Now that's not the one I'm going to complete. So for the other method, you're going to take two hearts, and you want to make sure that they are folded so that the decorated sides are together. And this is one that you're not going to want to decorate both sides, especially if you're using crayon. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your glue stick and you're going to put it on one side of your heart. And you're going to take your other heart and you're going to press them together. You want to try and get your sides and match them up as close as you can. And just press them together like this. You're going to keep doing this to all of your hearts until all 6 of them are attached. And you should have 2 hearts with 1/2 of an unattached side each. Alright, so once you have all of your hearts attached, it should look something like this. Now, this is where you're going to add your string if you want to. You're going to take the ends of your string and you're going to place them in the middle of your hearts. And then you're going to glue one side and press it into the other side. Now be careful when you do this side, just because now you've started to have your 3D heart and you don't want to press too hard and flatten it. Now while that's drying, you can put a paper clip on it so that it will stay shut while it's drying. And while it's drying, you can work on a note that can go with the heart. If you're giving it to family or friends or neighbors, you can make it more personal. If you're returning it to the library, you want to make it short, sweet, appropriate for everyone, and just let them know nice things. All right, are you done with your note? All right, let's check your heart. It should look something like this. And there you have it, one 3D paper heart. You can make as many of these as you want, and you can give them to family, friends, neighbors, or bring it back to the library. If you decide to bring it back to the library, please attach any notes that you want to add to the string or to the heart in some way so we can keep them together, and bring them to the children's desk and we'll make sure that they get sent out. Thanks for joining us. Bye.